days.
Hey,
What
Shalom,
we're
Shalom,
hearing now is that
Akim, all
somewhere in
praise to
the crowd,
Yahawashim
some
Yahawashi, all
how
praise to Yahawashim
shots were
Yahawashi,
fired.
double honors to the
And
apostle of the
again,
great
this is what the
millstone, man.
aftermath is at this point.
Peace, love to
We know
salutations
that
to
there
you,
were
Akim, as
supposed
y'all
to
can
be
see
about
here.
200.
There was just recently a shooting in downtown Dallas where they was having a protest for the two Jakes that were just recently gunned down, you know. So I just got the live recording here, man. Got it going, man. Breaking news, man. They have been pushing a lot of the racial tension in the media a lot, and we've been telling these people for years, man, that race wars are coming. Wars are coming. Race wars are coming, man. And this is just the beginning of some of the things that's gonna continue to go on here in America. But Esau's getting ready to come down, man. Esau is gonna come down on Jake even harder, man. This is gonna give the police basically more fire to shoot people down. So, I just want to capture some of this, man, for you, Akion, man, and post it up so you can kind of see. It's live out there, bro. This right here is live, So,
all the cops, like this, I don't know who else. I saw cops getting shot right there in plain sight.
So they said a cop got shot right there in plain sight. You look at Jake, man. Jake ain't ready, man. They see, Esau's about to go crazy, man.
Okay, we are watching the
Esau's
video
about
from
to turn up
earlier,
on Jake,
just a few
man.
minutes ago.
I'm telling you.
This shooting in downtown Dallas. You see the police officers here crouched behind their cars, people running to get out of the way. This was a peaceful protest. It started at 7 o'clock. We had not heard of any problems up until just a few minutes ago. And again, it's unclear where these shots even came from. But again, you see the police there behind their cars, telling people to get out of the way, people running for cover and ducking for a terrifying scene. And we understand that multiple shots were fired. We still have gotten no word from police yet on whether or not any people in the crowd were hurt, whether any police officers were hurt. We did see a man being interviewed live who said he thought he saw police officers shot, but that is not something we know to be certain at this point.
And we are right now working to get a public information officer from the Dallas Police Department on the phone to bring us any information that he or she can give us live. But as you can see in these live images from Chopper 5, an incredible police presence there on the streets of downtown where a protest was being held, a march was being held in remembrance of the two recent deaths, the police-involved shootings there in Louisiana and in Minnesota. About 200 people were supposed to gather there earlier tonight.
And again, as we've mentioned, this event originally started at Belo Garden Park on Main Street there in downtown Dallas, set to
see, that's what we preach at right there on Main.
Again, right
so I don't even know, we supposed to be going down there to preach. Tomorrow, I don't know how it's gonna be out there. We don't know how it's gonna be, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to preach on Main Street, because they right there where we preach at. That right there, that Greyhound station right there, right around from where we preach. So we'll just have to see.
We are hoping to get one of our
But
photographers
Esau gonna be ready, man.
to give us an idea.
Esau ain't going for no bullshit after this. If two of their officers is hit, they gonna respond, man. Look at the weaponry they got out there, man. They looking for this nigga, dog.
This is by the Bank of America building in downtown.
The green building, that Bank of America building is what they're talking about.
They were there to cover this event. NBC5's Corey Smith is there. Corey, what's happening?
Well, so after the protest and rally, there was a short march. Everything appeared to be peaceful. They marched around the block, around Belo Gardens a few times. We were back in our trucks editing our story for 10 when we heard some loud pops. Then there was some silence, and then there were dozens upon dozens of shots after that. That's when police flooded the area and pretty much told everyone to get back. Now, within just the last 2 minutes, a police officer was telling us to get back and has told us that 2 officers have been shot. We do not know their conditions right now. We do not know the extent of their injuries. But again, an officer who was running through the crowd.
So 2 officers got hit
because the shooter had a rifle. Has just told us that 2 police officers have been shot.
Oh man, it's about to turn up, bro.
People are
you know what I'm saying? It's about to turn the fuck up, bro.
for about the last 10 to 15 minutes, but we don't know if the shooter has...
Earlier, just a few minutes ago, this shooting in downtown Dallas. You see the police officers here crouched behind their cars, people running to get out of the way. This was a peaceful protest. It started at 7 o'clock. We had not heard of any problems up until just a few minutes ago. And again, it's unclear where these shots even came from. And first, start with telling us this was a peaceful protest until this event, right?
Yes, it was a peaceful protest that went on for about an hour and a half, obviously speaking to the shooting of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile. Hundreds of people were in the crowd. It was a very emotional night, but again, it was peaceful.
So it was packed out there.
After that, the group exited Philo Gardens and started walking around the block, just not going very far, just around the block. Again, it was peaceful. No signs of action or any violence, anything like that. Right as the march was ending, right as they were making their final lap back into Philo Gardens, we heard loud pops. Then there was silence, and then we heard what I believe was more than a dozen shots, certainly. And that's when people started...
Protest was being held, a march was being held.
Yeah, man. So, as you can see, man, I just want to post this up. So, shots fired downtown, sedition amongst men. There's going to be nation against nation. Man, it's going to be more and more race wars, more and more of these shootings out here. It's going to be more and more, just death and plague coming, man, to America and around the world. This word has gone out, man. And so the Most High is drawing a line in the sand spiritually, man. And that's 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to get caught up in that. All right? So we're going to see as if these people going to continue these marches, what type of tension that these cops is going to have out there, for these so-called protests. But Esau's ready to take Jake out, man. Esau's back is up against the wall. Everybody knows who he is in the world. The whole system is crumbling. They feel the need to, protect their kingdom, so to speak, And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't a part of the continuance of America, okay? You need to wake the hell up. They don't want you here, all right? I'm going to read this. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter and 14th verse. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. And swords in their hands. And the modern day swords are these guns, All right? And all the other type of military weaponry. Because Esau is not going to just use a 9mm. He's going to start blasting the hell out of Negroes, man. It's a war zone in Chicago right now. During the 4th of July, like 82 people got shot. 14 people killed, I believe. It might be some other number. Somebody post in the comment board, please. But it's a damn war zone. All right, verse 16. For thou shalt be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You ain't gonna be able to get out through Dallas right now. They got it blocked off. I guarantee you, bro. You ain't going to be able to go inside the city of downtown Dallas right now. Nah. And it's going to be more and more and more of that until you're going to have martial law when all hell breaks loose, man. And they ain't going to look to say, let me see your license and registration in that day. Nah. They shooting you niggas now for tail lights. What do you think they going to do to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans doing martial law? You going to get blasted quick. Ain't gonna be no talking. Game over. All right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and their spoil because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And these things are riling up more and more and more as the stock market tumbles. If you've been paying attention to it, all right. The ill effect of the Most High's pestilences is happening in the land of Egypt. This is the spiritual Egypt here, okay. So this place is decayed out due to decadence, man. Worse than the decadence of the first Rome. Okay? But with that, man, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah Ba'Shem YAHAWASHI. This is beautiful. This is more prophecy going out. Once again, all praise and glory goes to Yahawah Ba'Shem YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Much peace, love, and salutation to you, elect. Aki, I'm out there preaching the word around the globe in sincerity and truth, man. It's happening, man. We've been telling y'all, man. Shalom.